Good evening and welcome to Sports Federation TV, the show where we chat about a range of different codes of sport, brought to you by the Western Cape Provincial Sport Confederation. Welcome to our first show of 2020, the show where we will continuously talk about high performance, mass participation and recreation. We'll start off with something very exciting. South Africa's best weightlifters. Is ek reg, Johannie?
Dis reg so.
Meneer, are you well?
Yes, I'm well, and yourself?
All good, all good. Weightlifting? Mense dink is speletjies verduidelik vir ons wat is weightlifting, skattebol?
Okay, so Olympic weightlifting is die sport wat ons doen. Dis die sport wat jy op die Olimpiese spele sien waar die gewig op die vloer lê en jy moet hom bo jou kop optel. So jy kry twee bewegings. Die een moet jy hom met een beweging bo jou kop optel. Dis die snatch en dan kry jy die clean and jerk waar jy eers die gewig op jou skouers stel en dan bo jou kop. So mense soos die mense agter dit nou reeds vir ons confused met bodybuilders. Dis nie dieselfde nie. So dit is net met gewiggies in die gym rondspeel nie. Dis 'n baie spesifieke sport wat verskriklik baie tegniek vereis om die gewig te kan optel. Jy moet baie eksplosiewe krag hê, baie krag hê, balans, coordination, flexibility. So dit is 'n baie tegniese sport. Mense besef nie altyd dat hoe tegnies die sport eintlik is.
And the misperception is that you have to have big muscles to do the sport.
Definitely.
Completely
Yeah,
not.
I think
No,
yeah.
no. Like if you look at myself, I'm not that big built, but I'm able to lift 150 kgs over my head.
Exactly.
So it defies the perception.
Yeah, I think on TV you won't be able to see how small we actually really are. But
Yeah.
how much do you weigh?
I weigh about 69.
Yes.
Just so. Yeah.
So you're doing double your body weight basically.
Over double my body weight.
Yeah.
Shoo.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
yeah, and I weigh 59 and I pick up 110 kilos over my head. So people don't see it. People have the impression that you need to be very big, and you do get big body weight categories. But because we compete in different weight categories, you can get from small to So for the women, the lowest category is 45 kilos, and the highest category is above 87. For the men,
For the men, I think it's the 55, and then the highest is the 109 plus.
109 plus.
Those guys go up to like 160 kgs.
No, those are the big, the big guys.
Yeah.
So yes, there are some people that are very big, but you don't have to be very big to do it. Yeah.
But exactly as you said, it's explosive and it's
Yes.
one or two movements max, and you just keep going until you're the last person standing effectively.
No, actually, you only get 3 attempts.
Oh, is it?
3 attempts per
Three
movement.
attempts,
Is it
yeah, so
changed?
it's always been like
Yeah.
that. It's 3 attempts for the snatch and 3 attempts for the clean and jerk. Way back when there was a third lift, but it's 3 attempts for the snatch, 3 attempts for the clean and jerk. The barbell starts on the person with the lowest weight. So when you go for your weigh-in, you say to them, okay, you want to start on say 100 kilos. So the person with the lowest given weight that they gave, that's where the barbell starts.
Okay.
And then the barbell goes up in a 1 kilo increment. If there's not someone that lifts a certain weight, then it goes to the next weight that the person lifts. But you only get 3 attempts. So you step in when it's your turn to lift on that specific weight. But you only get 3 attempts. So if you miss all 3, you have a score of 0.
And you bomb out, basically. That's
Yeah.
the term we use, you bomb out.
Yeah. So you have to be very careful of. You don't want to start too low so that you don't get a good final lift. But if you start too high and it's too high for you for the day, and then
missing everything.
behind the scenes, the warm up, you must get it 100% correct so that you know where to start, that you warmed up at the correct time. So the coach will stand at the back and count pretty much when you must do your next warm-up lift so that you're ready on the right time on the platform. And then sometimes maybe you feel stronger at warm-up, then you can change the weight you want to lift. You can change it twice. You can, but you only get 3 attempts.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they call your name, so you normally get a minute, they say, okay, you want Italian, and then 100 kilos. Then in the first 30 seconds, you can still say, no, you rather want to change the weight. Or, but after that 30 seconds, you have to go, and you have to just start your lift before the minute is over.
And how long do you have to do your execution?
1 minute.
1
basically.
minute.
So from the time you walk up to the barbell, you go 1 minute.
From the time they call your name, then you walk through up to the stage, there's
minute.
1 minute.
But if you're following yourself, like you're going to go again after yourself, then you get 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe you were the last lifter on a certain weight, there's no one else on that same weight, then they give you 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you can still decide are you gonna stay with that weight, or maybe give yourself more time, maybe go up and up a weight, maybe you felt strong, it was just a technical thing, or the nerves that got to you, then you can maybe still go up. You can change twice, what you want to do.
So how did you get into this sport, young man?
I got back in touch with a friend actually. A friend of mine, we were in creche together, and then we split up, and then I did a range of other things. I did karate. And then eventually high school came, and I was like, my father gave me the choice of, do you want to do weightlifting or do you want to stay with karate? And I wasn't making that much progress with the karate, so I was like, let me get stronger, but big. That time I was with that perception of being big as weightlifting. But then as I started and I started learning and developing, I started realizing, no, I'm in love with the sport now. And I wasn't even growing, but I was in love with the movements and its complexities, basically.
So, and you progressed through the ranks. Give us a brief summary of where you come from and where you're currently at. What's your title and your ranking in the country?
I started off with no mobility. I started off skinny, small, but as I worked my way up, I started working hard. 2017, I was the youth and junior champ of champs. I went to Uganda for the African Championships and I got a bronze medal there. Nice. Then last year was a good year for me, and and now I'm currently the best junior in South Africa.
Is that now under 21, under 23? What is your category for
under
junior?
Under 21, under 20 actually, yeah.
Under 20.
Sure. And what's next for you? Where do you go from here?
From here, I'm actually looking forward to competition in March in Romania. It's the World Junior Championships.
Okay.
And then from there, it's a couple others. I think the Commonwealth Championships. And then maybe again the African Championships. And then from there, I go to senior next year. So then it's like challenging the seniors as well.
But that's a whole new ball game.
I'm actually challenging them now already.
Is it?
Yeah, you did very good this year.
I currently hold 6 South African records, 3 in junior and then 3 in senior as well.
Wow, well done.
Yeah, thank you.
So he's definitely ready for seniors.
Definitely.
Show them how it's done.
Always.
Johanne, how did you get involved in this?
Yeah, I actually have a background in gymnastics. So I did gymnastics at school and at university, and I'm just a competitive person by nature, so I feed off that. I need to train for something. So after the gymnastics for a while, I was playing around in the gym a bit, but it was boring the hell out of me. I need to have something to work towards. And then in 2013, CrossFit started at the place where I was working at. And then for first time, I felt like my gymnastics background was helping me in another sport. So I fell in love with CrossFit, started competing in CrossFit quite soon after that. And then in 2016, I was the top female CrossFitter in South Africa. I won the CrossFit Open.
Sure.
And then weightlifting is one of the movements you find in CrossFit. And then I kind of wanted to just do weightlifting on the side for the fun because I'm training weightlifting anyway. And at the end of 2016, I started seeing my weightlifting coach. I wanted him to make me strong and to get my weightlifting better for CrossFit. At that point, because I'm quite a small athlete, so when it comes to the bodyweight movements, I did very well, but I need to lift against people that are very big. So my coach is from Bulgaria, where weightlifting is very big, and he kind of spotted my talent from the beginning, and he was nagging me to start weightlifting. And in 2017, I decided to give it a go, and it just went really well from the start. I basically got my SI colors after my first event that I actually did.
Well done.
So I did 1 or 2 interclubs, which doesn't really count, and then I did the Arnold Classic, which I won, and I got my SI colors. And then in that same year, I already qualified for the Commonwealth Games, and then I went to the 2018 Commonwealth Games. And at that point, I was still doing both sports, both CrossFit and weightlifting. And when I got there, I just realized, you know, to be part of an Olympic sport and a Commonwealth sport and to represent your country, you can't explain to someone what it means. And I saw how many countries are part of the Commonwealth, how big this is. That was something that CrossFit couldn't offer me. And it was there that I decided my next goal will be to try qualify for the Olympic Games. And I stopped CrossFit then, and I switched my focus to weightlifting alone. And I love the sport, and I think that's kind of what I was made. It fits my talent and my body structure, my body type, and I love it. Yeah.
How has weightlifting changed your life? How do your friends see you when they see you? Because I mean, it's a relatively small sport, and people don't really know the sport. Now you talk, you're an SA weightlifter, and they say, "Are you mad?"
Yeah. So it's a lot of things. It has affected my life really, really much. Like my confidence is through the roof. I love my body physique. Was like weightlifting. We said is not something that makes you big, but if you do it over a certain period of time, you do develop some muscles and you start looking better than you used to look. But now I have a six-pack and I'm happy. So it's like this thing of your self-esteem improves. You're more happy. You like I love going to the gym now. Yeah, like I would go every day.
Guys, good luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you so much.
Come back mid-June, July. Come show us some of the medals that you have achieved. Good luck for the qualification for Olympics.
Thank you
It's
very
going to
much.
be a hard and long road,
Yes.
but we wish you both the best and no
you very
injuries.
Thank you.
And definitely come back with some medals. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much.
Let's take an ad break. We'll be right back. See you now.